Awesome. I've got my order of operations done.
Way.
Oh boy. He's got his menial little tasks lined up.
Sounds gay.
You talking about me?
What are you talking about me?
What are you talking about me?
What are you talking to me?
Do you think we would talk about you in such a way?
No.
That's right, Cammy.
Oh, yes.
Thanks, Gerald. Shit.
You did that to yourself.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
We all heard it.
No, this is like a community gaslight. I even if I did say it, I think you guys would do something like that. I think you would all say I did something just to try and fucking gaslight me.
But you said it.
No, you don't know that. I don't know that. I didn't say it.
You don't know that you didn't say it?
Real
Why do you
convenient
keep
how
saying that
Justin
you
wasn't
didn't say it?
recording when it happened.
Because you said it so fast. Everyone heard it.
You can't prove it.
Yo,
Who's that?
Neil.
Oh my god, it's Neil.
Beanie, how are you?
I'm okay. I just spent 2 hours trying to beat the underpin.
What's the underpin? I don't know.
It's the big delve boss, like Zikvir, but this season.
Got it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bad look for me because I always talk about how much I love TBC. I only learned this last week that these big ass mana forges, they're like stripped from the eye and built by the blood elves underneath Kel'Thas to like suck mana out of the air. I didn't know that. I had no fuck. I just look cool.
It's kind of why Netherstorm is the way it is. It was something he tried doing after. So back in Warcraft 3, it explains this in the Illidan book, that in Warcraft 3, when Vosh and Kael'thas follow him to the Outlands and then meet with Kil'jaeden, that Kil'jaeden had a conversation with Kael'thas, like, telepathically, and this is why he shows up in the Sunwell Plateau, Magister's Terrace dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Because that's after the eye, right? And that's why he's all fucked up there.
Yeah, that's how we fuck him up there, and he's revived through Kael'thas and Fel Magic, and through Kil'jaeden and Fel Magic and everything, because he made a deal by Kil'jaeden saying that Ben is keeping this magic from you. He's never going to tell you how to truly harness and cure your people's addictions. Only stave it to, like, basically keep you addicted and in service, which is a lie. Illidan only would have used him to his end and then gotten rid of him, then just left, not.
I was gonna say, wasn't Illidan's whole thing? Trust me, bro. Yeah, definitely. I'll give you your fix in a minute.
Yes, yeah, that was his
Okay.
whole thing. It was like, just hold on. Like, he wasn't going to tell him how. He also wasn't going to teach them how to harness any demon magic, any fel magic, which Kael'thas was pissed off about. It was like, show me how to do what you do, and he was just like, Illidan was like, nah.
It's fucked up. Magic. My people need it.
Yeah, so also that viewpoint led his people to hate him.
Yeah, I mean, well, they still need it. I don't know. I don't see Kael'thas as like that bad of a guy. It's probably like
Well,
not a great thing to
tradition's
admit.
cured now.
Yeah, but their addiction is only cured because of like basically a space rock. Like, how was he supposed to know that a Naru would have like what was it? They threw like a dirty rock into the Sunwell and then they purified it with a Naru.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, I was waiting. It's like I don't. Yeah, you can't like the circumstances in which their sickness was answered are so like unlikely. I don't blame him for doing the stuff he did. I don't know. I don't think he's that horrible.
No, I don't. The only reason why he is horrible is because he didn't come back. He never went back to Silvermoon
Yeah.
until the Magic Fairs when he got revived.
There he is. Give me the fucking bird, you big bitch. Power. My people are addicted to it. A dependence made manifest at the...
Don't look so smug, but I know what you're thinking.
I love his
It was only a
voice.
setback.
Like, man, there's so many things I love about TBC. Kael'thas is a really big part of it. I love Kael'thas Sunstrider.
Yeah.
It's like all these people are like, Illidan. I was, oh my god, when I heard we were getting Kael'thas back in Shadowlands, I was so excited, and then immediately so disappointed.
You see, I was probably one of the only people that was like, this is gay that we're seeing all of these people again. Like, I got to Maldraxxus and I saw Lady Vosh and I was like, ah, fucking great. You know,
Yeah.
we're bringing everyone back. We got Bolvar and
I kind of,
Arthas and
I was for it until it was like clear that it wasn't gonna be done right, and then like, I don't know. I think the handling of Uther, in specifically in
Bastion.
the Bastion questing was like really yikes. Like the cutscene was really cool. Like I loved that cutscene. That cutscene is what kind of sold me on like Shadowlands. But yeah, it just kind of got worse and worse.
It definitely did.
Like again, a lot of people like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, if they hear this complaint, they'll be like, media literacy. I hated how they used Arthas in fucking Shadowlands.
I did too.
It was repugnant. It was embarrassing.
Oh, all the retconning.
Well, not even
Yeah.
just the retconning, just like the absolute disregard for him as a character. Like the way Sylvanas talked about him, like yeah, it was in character for her, but the way that they'd been treating the lore at large up until then, it felt like it was coming directly from the writer's room.
I can see that.
Like that scene gave me Star Wars sequel vibes where like some decisions were just made to fuck with the other director. And you know, I could be wrong about that, but it's a very strong feeling. Do I really have to pick up one of these shit-ass weapons?
No.
Okay. You just have to wait. Okay.
Perhaps I underestimated you. It would be unfair to make you fight all 4 advisors at once, but fair treatment was never shown to my people.
Holy shit, I got punted.
You guys are playing Sptor.
I have not come this far to be stopped.
Gerald and I are, but Beanie is playing WoW.
Yeah, I'm just doing my weekly, Sorry.
Translation: Beanie's a pussy.
No, I'm getting my stuff in. It's Monday night. I gotta get my weekly lockouts done.
Pussy. You could be a Jedi, dude. None of that matters. Whatever you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but like
Boards
I could
and
also be a
fucking
Death Knight. Oh man,
boards,
actually,
fantasy shit.
did Arthas raise I'm doubtful he rose any Death Knights from Silver Moon, right?
No, he did.
Oh, he did. Okay, because I know he
Yeah,
rose.
I'm one of them.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, did you forget that I'm a blood elf?
Oh, I know that you're a blood elf, but I mean, like, I'm asking,
That was
like,
kind of his whole thing, is that the undead would kill the forces that they were up against and then res them. That's
well,
why
yeah,
there's so
but
many
like,
humans kind of started there.
like
But yeah, no,
as like
he
ghouls
brought.
though, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, especially as ghouls. I mean, that's where the majority of like the banshees and things come from. Um,
Because I
like
know
they're
Sylvanas
inhabiting the
became a
dead.
banshee off that, but like, my main thing
What's
is,
Mhm.
you know, the blood elves magic addiction. Compound that with like, what is it that the Death Knights have? Like the unending thirst or whatever the fuck it's called.
pretty much, yeah, the blood death knights.
Yeah. Well, no, I think all Death Knights have it, but like, it's like a constant need to like inflict suffering.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's the eye done.
Yeah, no, it's
ICC.
I love that whole Cloth of Loss arc, and this is one of the reasons why I'm so excited for the next expansion. When I was in 4th grade, I read this comic that, I mean, it was really a manga, that it was the Sunwell Chronicles, and it was about Kalikos, which not even a character in the game at that point, but Kalikos falling in love with this girl Anvina, who was the physical embodiment of the Sunwell. And when you go there and do the raid and you fight Kill Jaden, she's there on Vina, and they like put her energy back in the Sunwell. That's one of the reasons why it's able to be rekindled, as well as the heart of um the Naru that's there.
Mm-hmm.
The heart
Um,
of Lorca.
yeah.
No, it was Heart of Mauru.
Ooh.
Dude, I only
Lorca.
remember you telling me that because of how stupid that name is.
It's stupid in the way he like chokes it out. Mauru. Mauru. The dying heart, the heart of a dying Naru. No, Mauru. Um, yeah, but it's pretty crazy. Like, I remember seeing a meme online after, like, years after reading that comic, that was the only person that this dragon has ever loved was the physical embodiment of the Sunwell. It's
What
just
were you
like
talking about, Caligos?
Kalikos, and then like almost every story arc he's involved in is like, up until Dragonflight was getting a legendary.
Mm-hmm. I liked seeing him again in War Within, even if it
Yeah,
was for just a bit.
yeah.
I am I. Ooh. He's
What?
the blue aspect right now, right?
Yes.
I am thinking. Okay,
That's
that is
why.
the right blue dragon. Okay.
That's why he
They
had to
have
quit the
full
Council of
aspect
Dalaran.
powers.
No, I thought his little story campaign with like the shadow of Sindragosa or whatever the fuck, like the simulacrum of Sindragosa, was really cool.
Wow, the shadow.
You know what I
'Cause she's
mean?
black, huh?
No, it like the Echo, whatever you want to call her. God
I could call
damn.
her that, huh?
Hear that, chat? He's racist.
Hear that, chat? Beanie's a fucking racist, bigot, homophobic, rapist, sexist
Oh my
pig.
god. Oh my god.
I'd fuck with him though. He gets mad gash.
He's a mad gash.
Yeah, bro, I wouldn't want to be standing behind him whenever.
Exactly.
You
I
never
wouldn't
want to be
caught
downwind from me.
of Beanie. What the fuck?
Yeah, like the fucking Kuna Matata Pumbaa. And my friends never stood downwind.
It means no worries.
Shame. He was ashamed. A change in my name. Oh, what's in a name? Then I got downhearted. How did you feel? Every time that I Pumbaa. Not in front of the kids. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Oh, look. It's a frost worm.
Cam, what did you think of Poon just like coming in there and blaming the healers?
I don't like that guy to begin with.
I was like, well, I don't know, dude. Like, you might have a point. I'll go back and check the logs, but like, I don't know. I just thought it was like really rude and kind of off-putting.
No, yeah, I think that every time that guy talks, pretty much it's something like. I even told this to Gerald when I came in here. Like, on the first boss, when the ad came down, I took threat on him, and then I lost threat on him, and then he goes, "Does anyone know where this guy comes from?" What guy? Ellie says. Poon says, "The guy,
Who's not
not
being
being
tanked and
the
beaten
guy
on
not
the
being tanked right
mage.
now." Yeah. Like,
I thought the same
okay,
thing. I was like, what a fucking dick.
that put me in a bad mood for that dungeon.
Oh, that put me in a bad mood. And then he's like, later on, like, Jimmy's in there. He's like, oh man, how was the raid? I was like, yeah, it was fine. You know, we didn't kill any bosses. We wiped a few times. You know, we wiped for like half of it on the first one, and then we just got some like test pulse on the second one. He's like, yeah, and I didn't get any heals for like 8 full seconds and died multiple times. And I'm like,
Yeah, that was pretty shitty.
and I was trying to like, we're fucking like chilling doing a fucking key, and I'm like, do I say something? Do I defend myself, or do I just like fucking let it go? And I wasn't gonna let it go. I was like, hey, that's not how I saw the raid. And I was like, I don't know. That was like, I just thought that was super shitty. I agree. It was just weird.
It was very weird, uncalled for even.
Well, and like, why? Like, we're fucking chilling doing a key after raid. Like nobody's had a chance to digest everything that happened. Like, it's gonna take some time to like think through everything. And then like he's like fucking throwing shade at you and me, and I'm like, dude. The people who like offered to stay up a little later and fucking run his key with him while he's parsing grays.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm like, dude.
For what it's worth, if that tanking statement was like said in my general direction, I would like never tank in a group with that person again. I am so delicate when it comes to my abilities at tanking.
I was waiting for him to say one more thing.
I was like super duper done with him. I was like, first he like is like ragging on Cam for something that like is, and then he's like fucking ragging on the healers for fucking like not healing him. It's like, and then I go back and look at the logs, and I have the most healing done to him during those parts, and I'm like, dude, don't fucking talk to me.
If everyone smells like shit, it's probably on your shoe.
It's weird. It was like super duper rude and off putting, and like there were like 5 people in there, and everyone was like, like totally killed the vibes.
It did.
It's like we don't do keys, like keys suck. Everyone knows that. Like unless you're like pushing high keys, they suck. And like the point of doing keys is like vibing a little, So like you get in there, you vibe a little, you have a good time, you get the key done, I also like how he's like, I don't know if it was him or Ellie. They're like, yeah, you have to get it under the hammer.
Yeah, I was literally standing in front of the hammer when he said that.
And you're just like, yeah, I know.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
the Mechagon. Yucky.
Yeah, we're going back on.
It's just so weird. Like that whole interaction. Like that guy really just pissed me off.
Yeah, I do not like him.
I don't either. Like, I didn't like him from before when he was like talking mad shit when we were doing Carnage that one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. He might have been having a bad night because he died a lot, and like because he was totally out of range of the healers and like was like running around doing shit. But then after tonight, I'm like, I want nothing to do with you, dude. Like, I will never heal for a key you're in again while you parse, while you're parsing grays, and I'm like doing my best to keep you up.
Yeah.
For these fights that are taking way longer than they should because you're parsing gray.
Oh my god, that that took so long.
It took so long, and I'm like, I just wanted to do a quick key. And I love Cass, but like he's always bringing alts, and I'm like, dude, I just want to do one quick key.
Yeah, he does. I like him
It's like
too. He's all right.
I like him. He's just like he's funny. Like he's like constantly trying to gear and run all these alts and keys, and I'm like, if everybody else ran their mains, it wouldn't be a big deal. But like, Ellie's kind of the same way. He's got like a million alts. And then that Poons guy, like I didn't want anything to do with it. So I don't know. That was just weird. I didn't really enjoy that at all.
Yeah, I wasn't really having fun until Jimmy came in and we were talking, just bullshitting, honestly. We with the last time that he came in and was you mentioned the Carnage. I didn't like him. That was the first time I really met him, and
Yeah.
he just would not shut up about stuff. Like just the pushback on things, like so obnoxious.
Yeah. Here's the best part. So I'm looking at like people and like how much damage they did to the fucking pyrotechnics, right? Like he's like he did like yeah, let me just so there's people like Ray who 40% of their damage is done to the pyrotechnics, which is insane.
It really is. I looked at that when that was being talked about in the raid, and like no one even had anywhere close to that.
Yeah, it was nuts. Like, and it might just be a class thing, right? Like, I want to give people the benefit of the doubt here, but like,
I don't know how much the benefit of the doubt is worth when you know every WoW player like is kind of like a moth when it comes to DPSing.
I don't.
It's not
get
even
it.
like a hateful statement. Like even I do it. Like I want to hit the boss. I don't want to turn and hit something else.
I do too. I fucking attack the ads before the tank has gotten full threat.
Okay, but like when Beefy is doing more damage to the ads than like 4 of our guys, there's a problem.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Like I'm glad that, and I actually talked to about Bob with Sarah earlier, and she well, I'm glad he's actually in a good position now. He's not making like I felt like his attitude was pretty good on Friday. He wasn't like being shitty or anything, but Rob said that he noticed some shitty attitude
Oh, on Friday.
on Friday, yeah, about Bob. But like at least no one is of that level.
Yeah, it just kind of depends. Were you there that night when Beefy almost got killed at knife point?
No, like literally.
So this is you know Bob's kind of fun. I kind of look at Bob as kind of like a kid, like he's kind of just immature. So there's this night where we were hanging out in like just like general chat. Sweet, me, Beefy, I think Ray was there, and then maybe like one other guy. And Beefy's telling us this story about how like he got threatened at or not gunpoint, at knife point with like this super sharp knife that like cuts through fiberglass. So like the guy who did that like got arrested, and like he got the rest of the day off and the next day because his work like wanted him to like take a mental health day basically. And like so we're all in there talking. Bob pops in and he's all like, "Oh man, I just carried RT3 through fucking something something," and like we all just kind of pause, and then Beefy goes back to kind of what he was talking about, and then he just like leaves. And then like we go look at the logs, and he was like 10th on DPS.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
this Rogue Bob?
Yes, Rogue Bob.
Oh dear. I remember Rogue Bob. I haven't been with that group in months, and I remember Rogue Bob. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's not with the group anymore. He's on bench.
Yeah. You know, I was there at the tail end of RT5. They got those like they have some, or 4.5 rather. They got some interesting characters in that group.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I got done talking to Sarah and Rob for Team 4, and I was getting up to make some food, talking to Amber, and Nate messaged me. It's like, I just wanted to make some food. I didn't want to play WoW right now. I just wanted, isn't that? I did not regret it. It is fun. We only did the one boss, but they're fun people.
Yeah, it's a good time. They're fun. And like and that's when you're having a good time, it's like different. But
Yeah, absolutely.
Even dying here beats spending another day collecting reagents for that madman Finkelstein.
Rebel creatures!
Enough idle banner. Our champions have arrived. Support them as we push
yeah,
on.
Amount of healing can save me now. Fight on, brothers.
so yeah, 38% of Ray's damage was to pyrotechnics. 26% of Nick's damage was to pyrotechnics. 20% of Nate's damage. Nate could do more damage to the pyrotechnics, honestly. 18% from Jordan. The brush was at 18%.
You miserable fools never
Ellie was at 22%. Mendel was at 25%, so like at least Mendel's like switching. Sarah was at 33% of her damage was done to those. Gas is at like 13%, so
They died so easily.
Kevin's at 22%.
Come, Scourgebane.
Ares is at 15%. So really, like I look at like
Of champions.
the two hunters, Cass, Ares. Justin's at like 18%, so a little bit of Justin. And I don't know how much like ramp rogues need, right? Like, cause there's classes that do more burst.
Yeah. He's also
Um,
just like not fully there. Not
Yeah.
like he doesn't fully understand like the rating aspect yet, 'cause just being so new to the game. Like nothing against him at all.
Yeah. Beefy did 35% of his total damage to pyrotechnics. Gab did 19%. So people just aren't switching fast enough, I don't think, is really what it comes down to. And I think there are some class limitations, right? Like, an Affliction Warlock takes time to ramp, right? So, and it just so happens that, like, Evokers do, like, upfront damage. So that's part of why Ray gets the benefit of that. And I think the same is probably true of, like, Mistweaver Monks, which is what Sarah was saying.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. Rick was kind of all over the place. It was fun to get Pulse on Sprocket. That was really fun. Well, that's the thing
That
that
was
kind of
fun.
sucks about like that whole all his comments like later. Like after we moved on from Rick, like we watched Sarah's little presentation. That was fun, and then like we were having fun on Sprocket, and like it was a good time. We were vibing. We were having a good time. Narita and I like fucked up multiple times. That was bad, but we were vibing. It was fine. And then he's like trying to bring up like old shit. It's like, dude, just like look through the logs, like analyze it, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Don't care much for that guy, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm kind of done with him, but it's fine. I was talking to Sarah. I was like, "Hey, Sarah, do you? I feel like we need more DPS on our team. I might try to like switch and be like our because I was talking to Ray and I was like, Ray, if I can get like between because you're easily like 20% above the next person. Like if I can get somewhere in that 20% range, like number 2, but like not quite where you're at, but like right under like between the next person and the 20% above the next person. Like that would help our team a lot, I think, because like as it stands right now, like our DPS just doesn't leave us a lot of room for error.
Right.
And like if we had better DPS, we'd be able to make more mistakes, if that makes sense.
It does. Yeah, that's where our team 1 really shines. Is they get some pretty good damage, but they're not as good mechanically, I hear.
Right. And they have people who choose not to do mechanics so that they can have higher damage.
That is also not cool. I would
Doing
say.
that makes me insane. It takes every ounce of my being not to directly call people out when they do that.
Well, and Sweet deals with it, but I mean like it's his like this guy Revern on his team like literally like just ignores him. So
Is there a fast way through the fucking heal fight in ICC?
the
Yeah,
heal
just go
fight?
through the boss.
I will not last much longer.
Can't you just like literally throw one healer on her and be done?
I played Death Knight.
Oh,
Trying to actually do the boss.
No, I'm not trying to do the boss. My old trick was to use the Heart of Azeroth and then heal with that one aspect that heals teammates, but can't use the
You
Heart of
might be
Azeroth
able.
anywhere.
You might be
Oh,
able to
do you-
use the citrines, the healing citrines.
here I gotta go, guys. I'll be right back. Potentially, I might be gone.
All right, later, Neil.
I don't think I have my healing citrons on me. I think they're in the bank.
You also can just run straight through the boss. You don't have to fight it.
Well, yeah, but the door on the other side's closed.
You don't have to. Like it does open.
Oh.
You don't have to kill her.
I like that you can tell this Tatooine bonus quest line is immediately after when you're leaving for the spaceport, because the guy's like, well, I guess you could leave now, or you could help us out some more. I know you just did all this here, but how about you go back through everything again? Nibs, why didn't you get up when I moved my legs? This game is so good. How did
Really
I
is.
How did I never play this?
I don't know, honestly.
Like the only bad side to this game so far is the monetization.
Yeah, and it's only because it has a free-to-play aspect.
Yeah. I think it shouldn't be free to play.
Yeah, but it's also kind of a dead game. It's not literally a dead game, but it's like it's DC Universe Online, you know. It's not. It doesn't make enough money without that,
Yeah.
which
That is
sucks.
fair.
See your heroes, look at us.
Don't you
So,
dare
that's
even
your
say
hero.
anything like that to me ever.
What was the other one? Wildstar.
Oh, Wildstar. Fucking love me some Wildstar.
God forbid. Give it another few years and people are going to be talking like that about New World.
People already talking about that. New World.
Seriously?
Like it's already like basically a dead game. They've
Well, no,
moved
it's
it to,
already
like,
a
kind
dead
of a
game, but I mean like
single player.
talking about it in a positive, nostalgic way, not just like, a dead game.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure some people do.
The only positivity that I have tied to that game was like playing it at launch with my friends. Like all 5 of us got a copy. We just went for it, and it was the only part that was fun about that was like playing with friends.
Yeah,
That game was fucking busted.
I said the same thing about this game, the Old Republic, when it came out. because it was so stupid. So I met this clan of people in DC Universe Online, and I really liked them. They were really funny people, really cool people. I vibed with them, and this and that. But I also played World of Warcraft at the same time, kind of like how I play WoW and Star Wars, like just other games at the same time. I just had this guild on both, and when I got SWTOR, I could either go play with my WoW friends or I could go play with my DC Universe Online friends. And I did not choose my DC friends. Only a couple months into playing Star Wars, and they've pretty much all quit the game. Don't really talk to me anymore. This and that, and the entire time I'm regretting, like, why the fuck did I not go play with my DC friends? Because I was super into Star Wars, and they were gonna get super into Star Wars. They were saying, because like they love that kind of thing, and been trying to find them pretty much ever since. Every now and then I'll like search their names on a game.
He's chasing that dragon.
Chasing that
Chasing
dragon.
that dragon.
Chasing Amy.
Chasing Amy. Ever since then, I've been chasing Amy. So to speak.
So to speak.
I can't even
Man,
remember the name.
do you ever just shut the fuck up?
Sorry.
Fuck, it's always just this and that with you. I forget what he says.
Yeah. He's never seen that Kino before, I bet.
Yeah, I forgot he's a zoomer.
Yeah. He's
Right at
never
the tail
seen it.
end, but
His
yeah.
His name's Zebulon. What do you expect?
Yeah, Z for zoomer.
That's right.
I am gonna go, guys. Sorry. My kid was crying right up there, and but yeah, I gotta go.
No worries. Good night, Neil.
Brother.
All right, have a good night.
Easy.
Good talking.
You too.
He's gotta rock all 5 of them to sleep. That's crazy to me. That is insane.
He's got a lot of kids,
He
bro.
has 5 kids.
He's on that Genghis Khan grind.
And 4 jobs.
Shit.
I love the flight paths in this game. World of Warcraft could learn something.
I haven't
Like, why
seen
not make the upgrade the new flight paths to do like AI dynamic flight and make it do like scenic swoops and shit through the fucking stuff. Like, make
You know
it
what's
cool.
absolutely crazy is the old flight paths kind of at least felt like that because they were like super curated because you couldn't see like the ugly parts of the world that weren't finished.
They're just like straight lines now. It's just like,
Yeah,
okay,
now
fly.
it's just a straight line. It's like super streamlined. I don't know. I feel little look out. You're gonna get fucking me talking about my enjoyment of classic WoW. It's over for both of you. I don't know. I just
Also,
love like.
I don't.
I hate how much of like modern WoW is designed around making stuff like streamlined and faster, when like a lot of what I like about classic is like the slowness and like I don't know, the craft of it. I don't know.
What a lot of people like about it, but then I don't know. People nowadays just want to get into the game. Like even Matt was talking about this yesterday. Like they just want to get into the game. They want to instantly be doing dungeons. They want to be doing raids. They just want to be there. They just want to be doing it. They just want to be playing the game. It's like you've been playing the. Hey, joke's on you. You've been playing the game.
I think what World of Warcraft I think is missing for like a new player / new character experience is like a curated experience that you want to engage in.
Like a proper campaign.
Kind of. Like not even necessarily a campaign, because like you could skip through it, but it needs like the leveling for retail needs an overhaul from the point of just, okay, now I'm level 10, now I can dungeon spam time walking dungeons or whatever is the fucking flavor of that week.
I was talking with Garrett
They-
about this. They need to. What I think they should do for leveling is convert the Legion campaigns or make Legion style campaigns for every class. So the classes like individual leveling route has like it's not just everyone's doing the same content or everyone's dungeon grinding. Like have there be a story so that the new players can play through this campaign and be kind of interested. Like I loved the Legion campaigns. Just do that again. Just do that.
You know what? Now that you're bringing up campaigns, they could fucking dedicate a team or something to making like a so the fucking Exiles Reach shit takes you to level 10, right?
I hate
Yeah.
Exiles
Imagine,
Reach.
yeah, it sucks. Imagine they take something similar to Exiles Reach, where it's trying to tell like a little like snippet of like, oh wow, story. This is what you're gonna be getting up to when you're playing this game. Um, take that and expand that to an entire leveling campaign that when they update the game and put a new expansion out or something like that, then that level cap goes up. So like say it's like 70 or whatever the fuck it is right now, and then you can level up to 80 in the new expansion. Next expansion, make that new campaign that you're adding, then take you up to level 80. Just make the fucking XP scale properly with it, and have it be this new campaign that's relevant to, I guess, what's currently happening in WoW right now.
Yeah, I agree with the like having a campaign that's relevant to like current stuff. Like I don't know. I feel like leveling like right now, especially like what is it? They make you do Dragonflight and then you're thrown into War Within, and like even Dragonflight has like a lot of prelude. Like they need to make a campaign that is basically like a small oh boy,
Yeah.
he's gonna say it, a small no-name warrior or some shit. Like and you become
Yes.
the champion of the Alliance or the champion of the Horde.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That is literally what I'm talking about, where it's like you just start as a fucking chump soldier in the Horde or the Alliance, and you work your way up to being a fucking badass mamma jamma by the end of it, and then you feel like that badass when you go and like experience something like the Legion campaign, and they're all calling you the fucking champion and shit
Yeah,
like that.
It would do a
and that's
lot for the
actually
immersion.
it really
Mhm.
would, and that's actually one reason why I probably have such a connection to World of Warcraft, because I've started at the beginning and I've gone through every expansion where you are just the chump, and then in Wrath you become the hero of taking down the Lich King and stuff, and then the Cataclysm you become the champion of taking down like Savior of Azeroth by taking down Deathwing and this and that, and then it's just champion, champion, champion. So like we're at that point now where it's just all that, but like I've been through there in those stages, so have
I
that a little bit more of that connection.
They put the RPG back in MMORPG.
Yeah, they need to.
Man, don't get me started about fucking choices that matter in your builds and homogeny, man. Don't get me on the RPG train.
But like they don't even need to do anything like that where like choices you make matter in the campaign or anything, but like how Star Wars does it, for example, since that's what we're playing right now, just have some kind of morality system where you make choices that it seems like it does affect. Then you get a morality system that you can go and buy gear or cosmetics or a mount or something. But I don't know.
Yeah,
At
like
this
how
point,
cool
they
would that
really
be to
just
be
need
like
to.
a good Horde guy or an evil Alliance guy?
Yeah, because those exist, and maybe it's to maybe doing something like that would be highlighting that fact too much, because then it's just like I don't know, because everyone's pretty much like that. Like Sarfang, like he was a good bad guy, but then it's like also saying it's also kind of saying that the Hordes are bad guys or the Alliance are the good guys, because
Yeah, but what I think it would help do if you did put a morality type system in World of Warcraft is it would take away from that like stigma that, oh, Horde bad guys, Alliance good guys. If that
yeah,
stigma still exists, because like people would be able to choose what they want to be. like their
It-
own moral code.
Yeah, people definitely do still have that stigma.
I guess because red bad, blue good.
Yeah. And ugly races, but it's also just not like ugly, it's just more just like monstrous and stuff. But like,
Monstrous.
at this point they really need to just do a WoW 2 and then do stuff like that where they have morality and dies and, you know, player housing and everything's already
Ooh,
there.
dies. Oh my
But
god.
I mean, dies are coming.
Yeah, get into alchemy.
Wait, what?
Honestly, yeah, dies are coming. Get into alchemy. It's stupid that it's alchemy, but it's coming to alchemy.
Garrett brings up a fair point. When I brought that up to him, I didn't want him to make a fair point about it, but I think they probably did alchemy to avoid the confusion of making like the dye pigment things or whatever, because you know some retards would like be like, oh, well, these are the things that I gotta do, and then they craft some fucking pigments or something, and then they're not dyes.
I mean, fair, but it's also as simple as like, dude, you know what also pisses me off about WoW is that they treat you as if you're a fucking retard.
Well, they develop for the lowest common denominator, because let's be honest, like,
I
a
mean,
lot
yeah,
of the players are the lowest common denominator.
and that's fair, but like going to any other game or MMO, it does not treat you like a fucking dumb baby. Like not just a fucking dumbass baby that don't know no shit, but like a fucking retard baby. Like how like
There's like
because
the fact that it
here
shows you waypoints for everything in WoW sucks.
yeah, here's an
Oh my
example.
god. Oh my god. Wait, no. I love questing in Classic because you have to like read the quest to figure out where to go. Go ahead, say your thing.
Yeah. Here's an example. So there's kind of a dual spec system now in SWTOR. It's more of a dual class, but you can have two classes on one character, which is fucking wicked. Like it's not unheard of to do in a game like this anymore. So say uh, I know this game came out like 10 years after World of Warcraft, but it still came out a while ago at this point. Um, you could definitely have a dual class type system in Warcraft. That's just. But anyways, my point. Here's an example. You can swap specs, swap classes, and well, you can swap specs in SWTOR, and abilities will change. Um, you can take abilities off your bar. You can reacquire those abilities, and they will just instantly pop up on your bar. They'll just be somewhere on your hotbar, even if you don't know that it's there. World of Warcraft will take those abilities that you get and just, or like you level up, and it will fly from the left side of your screen down to your hotbar. It makes it known that this is going to be there. This is now on your hotbar. This is saying, yeah, rather than just like, oh, I've never seen this before. What is this new? What? How did that get there? I could fucking hold your hand even that far. Like that's why I hate the Exiles Reach place, because it's just hold your hand, baby, stupid, dumbass. This is
Now click this
everything.
more.
Yeah.
Enlarge
This
more. Click the more
this
to
is
hop
what's
on it.
called a quest. In front of you is an NPC. If you right click, you will attack. Wow. Like that's the level of shit in there, and it's just so like, oh, I've never played a video game before. Thank you.
Oh my god, there was a fucking sound coming from Beetle's kennel, and it's his foot, so the kennel's up against the wall. His foot is outside the kennel, and he's dreaming, so his fucking toenails are like,
Like scratch on the wall.
yeah, they're like clicking against the wall. It's so funny. It
But
freaked
like,
me out for a second. I was like, what the fuck is that?
yeah.
Anyway,
But
sorry.
if they didn't dumb that down the game so much, people wouldn't be so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives people.
I
the
was thinking
excuse
about
to
this in
be
the fucking
stupid.
car, man. The fucking auto rotation button. It's like, sure, the people that are going to use it are going to be the people that never would have been good anyway, but it's just going to make more people that aren't good.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, and people are like, what
It's
I
just
don't
gonna
like about
enable
it,
retards. That's what it's gonna do.
and that's exactly my point about the hand holding. And what I don't like about it is that it's just people are going to use it in competitive ways or try to, when it's not going to be competitive in any way at all. And the fact that people are even upset about it is just stupid as well. Not that I'm saying like being upset that it's just going to make people more stupid is bad, but like the fact that people are mad about it, that it's just going to be a thing that people can do in raids and stuff, like it's not going to be good. There's no reason to be mad about this just being a thing in the game. Like my mom's probably going to use this.
I'm mad about it enabling stupid people.
That's the only reason I'm mad about it
And
as well.
then
But like there are people that play this game without hands.
yeah,
So
true. And what the fuck was the other reason I had? I genuinely think it's gonna be bad for class design.
yes.
We already have classes like Shaman, where it's a fucking waking nightmare at a fucking piano keyboard to play the game. And I think having a button like that is just going to enable the devs to be even worse at their fucking job.
Like with balancing and stuff. So you're saying?
With class design. Like I think a
I don't
really
know.
hard part of designing this game is like having the self-restraint to not give a class like 500,000 buttons. And you see some classes where they just go completely fucking overboard.
Oh, so you're like saying they won't fix bloat because there's
Yeah.
something in the game that just plays the game for you, so stop
Yes.
complaining.
Exactly.
Well, I don't think that's ever going to be the case because there still are. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it changes the developers' like attitude with stuff like that, but I don't think that should be an issue.
I'm just saying that because like I'll admit I have a similar problem to like what the devs have with us. Like the devs treat us like the lowest common denominator. I treat the devs like I think of the WoW devs as the lowest common denominator.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, there are of course the Chads that put in like thousands of hours of work and make like hundreds of quality of life features, but like that's, rare.
The exception.
Yeah, definitely. The people
The
that like
one
their
guy that
job and
made
are like,
the garage cutscene.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, people that actually like their job and like the game that they're working on instead of just being there because it's a job and they're in California and they have to because it's a rough place to live, especially in the tech industry.
Yeah, you could lose your job tomorrow.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Microsoft will lay you off.
It's just so stupid. Like I don't see why all of that stuff needs to be condensed into one area because then it just makes that fucking one area super expensive.
Yeah, and it's super lame too, because like, there's no character to it. Like, what was so good about game studios back in the day, and this is just gonna be like some nostalgia based shit, but studios would like have their own, like, it's like frat shit. They'd like have
Culture.
their own vibe and culture because
Yeah, it's
they were like Bethesda named themselves Bethesda because they were in Bethesda, Maryland. That's where they're still at, which is good. But like it's still corporatized. Back in the day, those guys were making some cutting edge shit.
Let's see.
Everything's so homogenized now, and it's like lame. Everything's like the what was that South Park episode where like the Rip in Time shows up and like all the fucking the Gooback show up and they're all like tan skin, like bald headed and like jumpsuits, like same color jumpsuits, and they spoke in like gibberish.
one of the few episodes I've seen.
That's basically what everything has become. It's just like it's the pink slime turned into chicken nuggets meme.
Well, what sucks about that is like you're talking about just like getting rid of individuality.
Yeah, it just things don't feel like they're like made by people. Feels like they're
Yeah,
made by like glop beings.
yeah. What's shitty about that is like, I don't know. I kind of feel like segregation is kind of a good thing because then it keeps all of these cultures alive and thriving in their own ways rather than
Base.
melding everything
Well,
together.
I think
Well, let
what
me
Jared.
finish.
Oh, sorry.
Rather than
I don't
keeping
mind.
everything, because rather than keeping everything together and then just diluting everything to the point where it just is unrecognizable. Like it keeps everything special in that way.
Not
I mean,
every
obviously,
yeah,
like,
I guess I understand your take like when you're saying it from that aspect of like segregation because like it's not necessarily segregation in the way of like keep everyone separate. Don't
no,
ever interact with each other. It's more
yeah,
like not everything needs to be made with everybody in mind.
exactly my point. Like,
Yeah.
the new Jedi doesn't need to be a black woman with dreadlocks because they're trying to get black people into the whole Star
And
Wars
she's deaf.
community. And she's deaf because she hears with the Force, so it's bringing that community. Like that's what Marvel's
Yeah.
doing, and it's just bringing everything into it. It's
Also,
bringing
she's blind.
also, well, the blind I actually like because that's just that makes the whole Jedi aspect sicker. But yeah, but like Helen Keller's the new Jedi, and she's black, and she's albino.
And she's
Fucking
got the
Jedi Jedi Knight quadriplegic.
she got the Michael Jackson disease that all the fucking video game devs are obsessed with putting in their video
Yeah,
games now.
Oh my god.
Vistulago or whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever it is.
Whoever, whatever Black Panther said.
Mar-a-Lago.
Whatever Black
Uh,
Panther said.
something like that. But like, yeah, that's my point. It's like it's just everything mixed together, and I know like America's like the melting pot, and I like that sentiment, but it's just not. But like,
Not
then
when
you
it's
need
like
to
cheap.
have,
It's like corporatized. It's like nasty.
yeah, but
Like
like
shit made for bug people.
what makes that so special, like that melting pot, is having like Chinatown and like Little India and stuff like that, where you go there and you feel like you're in these places rather
Yeah.
than you turn the corner and you see, you know, a
You turn on
Starbucks.
you turn on Star Wars Visions and you go to Star Wars India for an episode.
Yeah, like that's just people that like Star Wars for what it is,
We
and
don't need to make it like every culture under the sun. It can just be like dudes in space like shooting people and
yeah, like
doing
people.
undercover shit.
The aliens can just be aliens and they don't have to be a representative of some culture that we
Yeah.
have actually on Earth. It can just be a thing that we know of, like
And
the
that's
frog
not to say
thing.
like that yeah, true. That's not to say though like that the Andor thing doing the allegory for the French Revolution isn't cool because after you told me
No,
that
that's
that
perfect.
guy has like a major in like revolutions and shit, like he went to school to learn about like revolutions and majored in it, that adds more depth to that because it makes it a lot cooler.
Yeah, it's so cool because like that's something that he cares about. It's something that he
Yeah,
himself
it's a genuine thing.
uniquely,
It comes from a person.
yeah, he himself uniquely can craft this show and what it is and became, and like that's it's insane. Andor is a perfect storm. And I'm like
Yes,
in every sense of the
dude.
term.
I that episode today was the craziest shit.
Dude, oh my god, oh my god.
He's bad justing.
Literally.
No, what the fuck?
You
What I
you
was
need to
gonna say
watch
was
Andor if you
what
haven't been.
I'm doing the same thing I've been doing with Invincible. I've picked up episodes I've watched with you guys. Uh,
Jesus Christ.
I know I'm the worst. No, what I was gonna say was, Gerald, what you're describing is the evolution from games as an art to games as a product. Like that's literally what you're
Right.
It's not even
describing.
just game. Yeah, but
It's
like
just
But
games
and
are
media.
it's
just
happened to all media, but like
Yeah,
games specifically because that's kind of like what we all do.
yeah.
That's our common ground. Like, that is absolutely what causes the gray goopification of products, though. It's the strive for like mass appeal, so you can sell as much as possible.
Yeah. I think times were probably just better before, like, we were so connected to everything. Like, before people could just take a computer out of their pocket and like see tragedy and happiness and sadness all on like the same feed within like the span of 30 seconds.
Well, I think it also was a lot better. It's still on like the media stuff. There were always producers for things like this, but I think the producers had less of a direct involvement in the situation than they do now, because now they can fucking call you and harass you and email you. Like, producers are fucking dogs. Take their money and fuck them.
Smirk. That's why Hollywood's so bad, because they don't do that anymore. Because Harvey Weinstein's not getting his penis sucked by some random intern.
Ay.
Thanks, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Thanks, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Jesus
Wasn't
Christ.
he like his biggest defender or something like that? And she defended him for a while.
Yeah, I think so.
He's a great guy. He's never done anything to me.
No, Mrs. Stark, no.
What's so funny is that if he never did anything to her, what does that say about her?
Oh no. Gerald.
I mean, look at her. Listen to her talk. I wouldn't either.
Dude, because Harvey Weinstein, his fucking crimes against humanity spanned far and wide across Hollywood. He was everywhere, doing everything. Except Gwyneth Paltrow.
God. Oh my God.
Not to make light of the situation or anything.
No, that's exactly what
but-
you're doing.
Dude,
Oh my God.
it's because Gwyneth Paltrow owns Goop or whatever the fuck that
Goop,
brand
yeah.
is. Goop. Glop. She sells Glop.
Dude, here's another thing. It was a little bit off topic, but like not really. Going back to that Star Wars book I was reading, they literally name drop an android, a droid. They name drop
Uh-huh.
his name,
What's his name?
Blorp.
Blort?
Not
Blorp.
Glup Shitto.
Blorp?
Blorp.
Who wrote that book?
Some woman.
Yeah, I'm gonna need them fired. They named a droid Blorp. You don't do that. That's too on the nose glup shitto. Like, you have to come up with like stupid names. Like what Garrett named his character is a perfect glup shitto name. Scrag Zimbap.
Yeah, that's a perfect.
That's a perfect in-universe glup shitto name. Blorp is too glup shitto.
I actually, when I heard that, I stopped it and I was like, Gerald needs to hear this.
Scrag Zimbap, bro. That's what the droid's name should have been, is Scrag Zimbap. And he should have been a pirate captain.
Show you how the Alliance deals with its enemies. Come forward.
Here, I got it for you. Listen to this. I paused it as soon as I heard it.
That's insane.
What? Okay, I'm in.
Oh, I have to go inside.
What? That's a terrible narration as well, by the way.
I hate the narrator. It's
I
so
cringe
bad.
when I listen to this.
Oh my god, I know. It's really bad.
Was this free? Did you have to pay for this?
I mean, I like kind of. I used an Audible credit.
Oh no. Damn,
Yeah, that's not really free.
that's rough.
I know.
And now you feel obligated to listen to the
I'm
10
gonna
hours and
have to read it.
27 minutes left.
began when the
Oh
Alliance
my
reached
God.
the pyramid.
All right. I'm gonna need you guys to wish me the greatest luck on getting my Gmod.
You're gonna get it. Because
I got-
Scrag Zimbap is here.
I got my Glacial Tidestorm last week.
This is why Cal preferred gravity.
Clear a path to the waterfall.
Well, let's see if I can find what I was talking about originally.
You have the coordinates hidden
No.
in the Firewind Rift.
Oh my god, that just reminded me.
I hate when things remind you.
Because it's never anything good. I'm pretty sure I may have misheard, but I'm pretty sure that they say I'm pretty sure this is a quote. BB1 BB booped.
You're fucking with me, right?
I hope I can find it.
BD1 BB boops. That's what you said to me?
He be booped or something. BB1 be booped.
I'm looking this person up who wrote this book. I gotta email them.
Oh no.
I gotta tell them how good their book is.
Her name is Sam Maggs. 2G Maggs.
I found her.
Sam Maggs. Yeah. Fucking yikes.
She writes a lot of comic book shit, it looks like.
Marvel Action, Captain Marvel, Unstoppable Wasp.
Oh, thank God, she wrote My Little Pony's Transformers crossover.
Yo,
She apparently
let's
worked
go.
on Marvel's Spider-Man as well.
It would be wise to set some traps.
My Little Pony / Transformers, The Magic of Cybertron.
Oh wow.
Beast.
Thank God.
That sounds horrific.
What are you talking about? Oh,
I found it.
her Space Witch magic.
It's a wizard that came from the moon.
Dude, that's literally what this fucking... So, Beanie, you're in the Star Wars universe. You see people like the Jedi, and people do crazy powers, like they have crazy powers. Would you say, that's a crazy space witch? Or would you say, you're a fucking witch?
Wait, what?
Would you
is
say
this the
that-
context of like the Jedi are forgotten, or are the Jedi a thing in this time period?
Even if the Jedi are a thing, all of this is commonplace stuff.
Yeah, like if you know about the Jedi and they have the power of the Force and stuff, they can do crazy stuff with their minds. Would you say that's some crazy space magic, or would you say you're a magic man, you use magic?
No, you sound like a fucking caveman.
If you were a fucking prospector, a 69-year-old prospector,
yeah,
you said
yeah.
if you said one of those two things, how would you say that? You have crazy space magic, or you have magic.
I wouldn't say them either way. It sounds so stilted.
If you were referring to someone having magic, what the fuck would you say?
Damn, that's crazy.
Answer my question.
This is way too fun. I'm sorry. Damn, you got some space magic, don't you?
That you would say space magic?
Yeah, sure. Space magic. No, space magic. If it's like a spacefaring society, it would just be magic. It wouldn't be space magic.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay, so he was being willfully retarded that entire time.
Well, yeah, no, like if you're doing like a silly prospector voice, like you say it like that. But like if you're
Yeah,
actually
okay,
writing
right.
like for a setting like that, no, it's just magic.
Because that's
everything
what's
is
going
space.
on in Cal's head, right? He's like thinking that. That's what the
That's
narrator
literally.
is talking like. It's Cal Kestis. Okay, uh, Beanie,
Wait. Yeah.
have
Go
you
on.
played those Jedi games?
Oh,
Like
the
Jedi
twink, the
Fallen
ginger
Order?
twink. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
the ginger
So
twink from Shameless.
this
Cameron
audiobook
Monaghan.
takes place between the first and the second game, and the current scene is that Marin girl, the Dathomir witch lady, the Night Sister lady, and Cal, like talking, and she like is using her space witch powers, as the book puts it.
You got space magic.
And Cal Kestis is witnessing it and thinking that in his head or something like that, and the narrator says that verbatim. So,
Okay,
play it.
that character would say magic like on its own, like the way I say,
It's
oh,
the Force.
golly gee, you got space magic. That's like old man McGucket from fucking Gravity Falls.
Yes.
Yeah. It literally says it's talking about it's in it's in Cal's head, and he's looking at her and he's thinking about her, and at the end it brings up her space powers and her space witch powers that he's never really gotten used to. And
That's
like it's just dumb. Like if everything of that is in his head and he's describing how he feels looking at her, why the fuck? Like it's just it instantly already takes me out of that, because it's like what like am I thinking about it in the perspective of being in the Star Wars universe, or am I thinking about it being in the perspective of being in my universe?
This is
Like
signed,
looking in.
stamped, and sealed by Disney, and all this shit is it's just a bunch of fucking fans. Like it's a fan writing fan fiction.
I mean, that's what
Officially.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but that's like what most of the expanded universe was before Disney took over. Like,
Yeah, but at
like
least
sure,
at least
it,
it
like
was, like cool. There's cool shit. Like this is a book that's like supposed to tie into games, like two massive properties of a game.
I get it. I get being upset about like physical media like that kind of being fucked with. I still am kind of pissed that the Chronicle books are Titan perspective in really big quotation marks.
Yeah, it's because they've retconned so much shit, they had to come up with some reason as to why they're not, like, canon, but they are.
Yeah.
You'd hope that they'd care more about their product, but they just don't.
So be it. Heroes of the Alliance.
Yeah, get some Subway Surfers gameplay up on this, too.
Mercy for this savage.
Put it on 3 times
Nah, you gotta
speed.
get Maze Run,
Subway
dude.
Surfers.
Is that what it was? Is Maze
Temple
Run the
Run.
fuck Temple Run? Thank you.
Temple Run.
There it is.
Okay. Hey, BB Boops.
Hold on.
The rest you know. King Rastakhan was a hero for his people. I would do anything to
Damn,
avenge him.
Rastakhan down.
Did that motherfucker just say BD1 beep beeped? BD1 beep beeped, bro.
Make it fucking. It's like holy
BD1 beep beeped.
BD1 beep beeped.
What if BD1 beep beeped?
Dude, BD1 beep beeped and there's a droid named Blorp.
Oh yeah, so that BD1 droid thing was a promotion thing. I looked it up.
Yeah, I figured it would be. It's too cool.
You might be able to get it from the Galactic, uh, whatever, not the trade thing, but the Galactic Seasons vendor on the fleet. In the season, you get Galactic Seasons tokens, and you can use those to buy previous rewards and shit.
God,
I
if I
think
see another fucking season system, I'm going to shoot myself in the head.
that's just the fun. That's the shit we're talking about, bro.
I
It's like
am
every game
so
has
sick.
to have it.
Every game, you need to play every quarter. You need to get on, get ready to play, Pay Pig. Fucking suck all the content right out of our tit.
Pretty much.
Oh my god. Like I genuinely think WoW is the only game that I have patience for it with, because like I don't know, I've played it for so long.
I just don't like seasonal progress type shit. I think it's fucking lame. I think it's lazy.
I've said multiple times I really wish there was like armor that would persist like over the seasonal limits, like kind of like Cersei's Circlet. Like Cersei's Circlet is like rank 4 out of 8 heroic with the current scale.
That's
And
crazy.
we got that in a catch-up patch before this main patch.
What about
and
the mustard patch?
yeah, true.
Aha, got him.
But like I don't know, like old Naxxramas. If you got Naxxramas gear in Classic, you were set for most of TBC. Like the gear was just better than a lot of TBC. I'm not saying I want that for every slot, but I think it would be really fucking cool if you had a slot that you just didn't need to worry about for like a few months or a year.
Sorry, I'm talking to a freaky fish alien.
His name fucking Bloop.
His name's His name's Professor Larko. Professor Larko. Plant the challenge totem. I must plant the totem of the challenge. I must challenge them with the totem. Have you ever challenged a Tusken Raider to a battle? Have you ever planted the flag in the far side of the plains when the moon is high?
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it, man.
You're gonna fucking.
Why? He's gonna fucking.
No Gmod.
That's what you get.
For what? Why do I fucking deserve this?
You should have asked for it in a Native American accent.
Okay.
You should have planted the challenge flag in the far side of the plains.
Oh shit, Gerald, we gotta do some like a ton of shit tonight. We only got like 7 hours. We only got a few more hours to finish
Dude,
the
how much more
conquest.
conquest do we need?
Like a million.
It's like just me and you doing it. I don't know what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, right. I don't know. We need like
No, like-
1.2 million.
Jesus, we're not getting that. It's not possible just between you and I.
No, it's possible.
7 hours.
No, it's
You're at
3
1
hours.
Yeah. You're at 1.1. I'm at 740,000. The third person is Sam at 483,000. Brother.
What is Big and doing?
He's playing a different character or some shit.
The fuck? What the fuck?
He's not even level 80, bro. What's up with that? What's up with that, Biggins? I'm level 73. I'm literally gonna be the second person to hit 80. I don't think anyone else is closer.
I think Amber probably is. Yeah,
Amber
Amber's
is
64. Just higher than Sam.
What's Sam at? Six.
Oh, Sam's playing another character though. He's 57.
Yeah, he's 57 at that first character.
Alright, I'm gonna go look for some rare spawns in war mode, and I think it's bedtime.
That's crazy. If we're talking about this, you're not gonna get on Star Wars, you fucking loser.
That's true.
Thanks for helping us take over a planet.
You're really
Yeah.
welcome.
You're
Well,
doing
it's
really good.
rhetorical and also sarcastic, so you suck. And also, thanks. I appreciate it.
No, I don't have a leveled character, and I want to get a sub so I can play a Twi'lek. But I also don't want to spend money until I get paid.
Fucking play and then the race change or something.
Well, yeah, there's multiple storylines, so you should play a little bit, and then once play something you don't really want to play, and then once you do get that, you can make a new character or something you do want to play. How about
Yeah,
that?
see, because I did the opposite. I played something I wanted to play, and then I got a subscription, and then I bought the race that I want to play. But now I have to wait to get coins because I need to race change this character to the race that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
But that's okay
then that
because of the
was-
galactic seasons.
Oh boy.
You get premium currency in the galactic seasons for being a
You could actually-
subscriber.
You actually get a lot of it.
You do.
You actually get a lot of it. I was looking it up last night, and you get almost 2,000.
Like, I guess, do we have to be the max level or whatever to, like, go engage with this shit? Because it's like, defeat Yezel, the Raging Storm on Hoth, defeat Thundering Boswet on Coruscant, but, like, I never encountered either of those motherfuckers.
Just waiting for you to say like
But
Thunder
they're
and
the world
Bosnia.
bosses.
And I don't know if
I
it's just
mean-
because, like, where I'm at in the story, and I have to beat everything, like, Act 3 at least, to see these things.
No, those guys are world bosses. So, you probably did see the guy in Coruscant, but he was like he's that giant guy
Yeah, okay.
walking around in that corner of the first section.
I guess I could go complete 6 Galactic Starfighter matches.
Yeah, I could do that too. Yeah, we could do that together. I was looking at that earlier.
Could do an Uprising done and dusted on any difficulty mode. I think that's the only
Ooh.
Uprising we can keep
wait a minute.
for. I don't know what Uprisings are.
They're kind of like delves, I think. They're smaller dungeons from what Doffrey was saying.
Okay, well, that's some weekly quests. I don't know when these expire, like when it rolls over. Tuesday?
70 days.
Well,
Oh,
right.
I don't.
but,
Yeah,
like,
those I don't know.
weekly.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
sure about that.
probably, I mean, probably in 4 hours if this other weekly quest I have is any indication.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes.
What? What?
I have been checking for these rare spawns in Zereth Mortis for weeks because you need to kill like 3 of them to get a set of weapons.
Wow, that's so cool. I'm a Jedi. What are you?
I'm a Death Knight, bitch.
Wow. Sound like you should be in a forest with a bunch of fairies.
Okay.
Sounds like you should take
Oh.
that ring back to Mordor or whatever the fuck you do.
Thanks for helping me get that pet beanie. Beatrix, the pet or bug. I don't know, some ladybug or something, whatever.
Ladybug.
Yeah, I watched your stream a little bit.
Oh, cool.
Thanks for having drops in it.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
fucking Twitch drop.
I
Yeah.
was looking Twitch shop. Yeah, the what they do WoW shit like that. I try to keep track of it, but I did not know that one was up. God, why doesn't this say what fucking achievement this comes from? It's just kind of asinine.
only thing I'm really excited about in World of Warcraft is that player housing thing. Like that's a wake me up when September ends type situation, I think, for WoW.
I need to look more at it. I want to see how the neighborhoods function more.
They said up to 50 people from the newest interview that I saw was a bullet point. Up to 50 people can have houses in the same neighborhood. So that's going to be awesome for a private neighborhood for a guild like us. Um, they have plans and they're open to ideas from the community about like, so say you're not very good at decorating shit, you could like hire somebody in the game to like come and decorate your fucking home for you, and like you'd like pay them and shit.
That could go. That could go away. That's for sure. You're gonna you're gonna put up a listing like looking for interior decorator, and someone does it, and you
Yeah.
come back to your house, and there's like rugs in the shape of a swastika on the floor.
Well, I mean that definitely could be a thing, but people would get reported and it wouldn't happen very often, I'm sure.
I
I'm
know, but
sure.
that's immediately where my mind went.
I'm sure people would do that, but like especially in like a role play community, I feel like the that would be more the minority of people because I'm sure a lot of people would want to make money off of that. Just seeing how people treat those systems in other games, there's like an actual market for people doing that and they can stand to make a lot of gold off of it. Like that's why we say get into alchemy because that's how you're gonna craft furniture dyes. Like
Yep.
you're gonna make a shit ton of money off of fucking dyes if you get into alchemy and max that shit out ASAP.
That's
Second midnight comes
crazy.
out, max that out, make some fucking dyes.
Well, but housing's coming before midnight. Are they not? Are they not adding the dyes until midnight? Is that what you're?
I don't know.
Okay,
I just max it out before midnight is all I'm saying. Make some dyes.
make some dyes.
Well, if they don't add the dies and they add the dies in the next expansion, then it'll be part of the next expansion dies. So I can't imagine that they don't add the dies in this expansion and have some dyeable options that we just get, or I don't know, a vendor.
Dyeable armor, bro. That's what's coming
That
next.
that that's yeah, that's literally what that brings. Like that's a foot in the door for that. Like now they can start thinking about making gear with dyeable slots, just
Yeah,
like how now we have the drive system. Like that's coming,
it's on its way.
and it's in the pipeline.
That's what this game needs. It needs the drive system for the speeder bikes. Cause like I don't know if you were watching Star Wars Galaxies when Duffer was playing it, but
Not
the
really.
speeder bike, it's actually like a weight in the world. Like you spawn it in and it spawns
Oh
next to
damn.
you and you hop onto it and then you like drift it around and shit. So like it's got actual like weight to it in the world. It's not just like how it is in this game or World of Warcraft where you're just
Kind of like
like
the sparrows from
attached
Destiny.
to it now. Yeah, like it feels like it's actually a thing that exists in the world rather than it being just I have a button on my hotbar.
That's cool.
That's fair. Yeah, that is cool. I don't, and that's what this goes into what I was saying the other day too. Like, I just don't understand how that's a game that has so many cool things like that.
What
But
galaxies?
yeah, galaxies, but now we like it's patents and shit like that. Like, I mean, that
You know the real
conversation just went
reason?
into what?
People don't know how to do it anymore.
Uh,
That's legitimately a big thing in the tech industry is a lot of shit has just been lost over time. All those amazing games, the source codes of those games have been lost and the new devs never learned from like the main people that made that shit. So like they just get taught fucking garbage and they think like garbage. So when they're
Actually,
making these
that's
games, they don't know the actual techniques because it's not a passion, it's a job now, like we were talking about
yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
that's really real. The remake for Chrono Cross that came out a few years ago, PS1 game, it just objectively runs worse on PC, and they admitted they had to like rebuild it from the ground up because they were missing the source code.
Yeah, people don't know how to build things the same way. that we used to. Like it's legitimately
But-
lost technology, like lost media.
I don't know. It's insane that a PS1 game runs worse on a modern PC than a PS1.
Because they suck. They
It's just
it's-
whack. Square Enix moment. Actually, Square Enix moment. I hate that company.
unfortunate. It's like there's so many good games out there, and
Held hostage by fucking retards.
pretty much.
Speaking of good games, have either of you ever heard of? Or have you ever heard of? Do you guys know about Expedition 33?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but like I haven't
Uh-oh. Are you gonna yell at me because it's made by stinky French people?
There, you're playing a
no, I
French
like
game.
French people now. Andor made me like French people.
Oh, cool. No, I'm gonna play it this month. It looked really cool. Guy at work was really talking it up, so I bought it.
You bought a game?
I bought a
Is that
game.
on Game Pass?
Wait, bro, wait, hold on. Wait, let me get this straight. Wait. When'd you buy it? How long ago did you buy this game?
2 weeks, maybe a week and a half.
About 2 weeks ago. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Should have been playing Star Wars.
Could've
Coulda-
been
you
playing
coulda-
Meaning you were missing out if you're not playing fucking motherfucking heckin' fucking motherfucking
But
Star
I have
Wars: The Old
so many
Republic.
things to do in WoW, Gerald.
Who cares? None of that even matters, bro.
It
You're
does to
talking about
me.
fairies in a
No,
forest,
for
bro.
like a year now, I've had this persistent goal of getting at least closer to Cam's like achievement points in WoW, and he has consistently stayed 10,000 points ahead of me. Every time I make distance, he just goes further.
It's because he's better.
Fuck you.
I'm stronger.
This guy is insane, bro. When he learned that you could get Tai Van as a mount in Dragonflight, this dude was out there at the fucking Tuskar fishing holes every goddamn day getting his fucking achievements. It was insane. And sometimes the game like would bug out. I remember there was a big old bug that he had to deal with in one of these fucking Sora Dormy time warp things. I remember that, Cameron.
Oh, that
And they
bitch,
assured
yeah.
you, oh, it's not a bug.
Oh, it's not a
Actually,
bug. It's not a
it's not
bug.
a bug. But the
I
game
did
was
it 3 times.
it was fucking up. And it was their fault.
It was fucking up. I killed that boss 3 times, and then I
3
contacted them,
motherfucking
and
times.
then the fourth time after I contacted them, oh, now I get the kill. Now I get the bonus.
Suddenly it worked.
Suddenly I get the achievement. Suddenly it works. After they fucking, the fucking pipe was clogged, and they fucking
Pipe was
said, "Oh
clogged.
no, that's not a bug. It's definitely not clogged. Don't worry." And then I was like, "Okay, you fucking idiots." And then they looked at the pipe after I said that, and they're like, "Oh shit, let me actually clean that out." And then I went to go do it, and it was fucking clean.
How much do you want to bet, like, tech support people just gaslight the shit out of people?
Yeah, but it's not a guarantee.
Oh my god.
Well, it's just AI now. That's all it
Oh,
is.
true.
She's got a purple hand piece? That's crazy.